Welcome everyone to Book of Dawn, IOTH Academy. I, Tormented by Gnomes, shall be your game master, joined today by Crowan, Leg Day, and Lemon Kiwi. Crowan, what's up?
Hanging in there, ready to find out the lore of Dommy Mommy, Void Shadow, whatever she is. I'm hyped for it.
It's like, all right, I introduce a new character. Is she hot? She's hot. Okay, well, that's new main character.
Right, that's all we need.
Yeah, exactly.
Say no more.
That's the entire discretion that goes on. Leg Day, how are things?
I'm just wondering if it's an alarming amount of hot characters we have in our innocent 8-episode school campaign that's now on episode, 103? So, yeah, I'm excited. Been watching the World Cup, been enjoying it. Looking forward to seeing Lemon live a couple of days from now. It's going to be fantastic as she pops off at BlizzCon.
Aw.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Welcome to Anaheim, by the way. Lemon, how was your flight?
It was good. I got a free cocktail, didn't have enough time to drink it. Rich people are weird and it's dystopian to be around them. And I'm here.
True.
Like the unblondening of our party, by the way. Have we started with all blondes and now it's what? Crowan, is yours still blonde? I forgot what color.
Yeah, kind of goldish blonde hair, I suppose.
Oh, okay. So there were
Not
four,
fu-
now
not
there were
full on.
two.
Yeah.
All right, but the thing is, it was 100%, and we're down to like 66.66666%. So it's not as big a jump as one might think. It's not like a 50% drop in overall blonditude.
Longitude and blonditude. I love that.
Oh man, when last we left our heroes, you were in the Shadow Realm, between worlds, sneaking into Onderud, the refuge of the Dawn Elves, Athalor's home. After Athalor was reborn, separating himself from the psychic link he shares with his uncle. So far, you've made your way through the shadow version of Onderud. The platforms high in the middle of the skyless city that leads directly to the Gyre Chamber, the pulsing dimensional heart of this place. Your hope is to switch, once you enter this place, from the shadow world to the real world, using that jump in order to enter the Gyre, pass through it to the outer reaches of this universe, untangle the sage from the threads of reality, and return her safely to the mortal world. However, as you proceed, your way is blocked. Here you are, high above the city, hanging in between a legion of shadows lurking silently, following you, unwilling to attack because of the show of force that the three young students and Headmistress Ika Elnau have shown thus far. But across this dark and foggy void on the other side, standing before the Gyre Chamber, is an unfamiliar woman with pale features, black lipstick, a horned headdress, crow feathers rising up all around her, and 4 swarms of crows that have flitted up from nowhere to join her as she floats just above the ground, as if the act of walking is beneath her. She stands in your way. Your plan was to activate a rainbow bridge spell that would cross this gap, allowing you to avoid the dangerous stairs and the broken stairs on the other side. But now a stranger bars the way. Guests in our little home. It's been quite a while. Welcome, all of you. Please.
Quite a while. Do we know each other?
Oh, not yet. I'm sure we will shortly. We simply don't have too many folks from the other side wandering through this place. How delightful. Might I have your names?
That seems like a bad idea.
I think like Garnet's like looking up like at amazement at her because she thinks she just looks so cool. So she hasn't really like said anything. She's like, whoa, like deer in headlights. Huh? What name?
Might I have your name, young mage?
Wait, looks at Mason like
I don't know about that one.
it's rude.
But it's like bad. yeah, I mean, haven't you heard of all the Fae things? If they're like a Fae, and they
Perhaps
take
tell her
your
that
name.
she can know your name rather than have your name.
Yeah, maybe that would work.
Can I identify if this is a Fae type
Roll
Pokemon? Fae type.
roll Arcana with advantage for identifying magical creatures.
I think that class is useful.
A 24.
Wow.
Yes, this is absolutely a Fae, a denizen of this place, a shadow Fae. She is not real.
Like
Or
an illusion?
no,
Or-
no, she's not an illusion. She's just not real. She's a shadow entity, the shadow of something or someone else.
Well, I'm Miss Tosaka, and this is Lord, and gestures towards Mantra. What's your last name again?
I don't have one.
Lord
Nathan?
Lord M. And and this one, he's
Ma-
chewing on his gum right now.
I thought you were going to say it. Master and Underwood.
I don't know what kind of prefix you wanted. Master guy.
Master such young mages to reach this place. Most accomplished. And of course, Archmage. She makes a little gesture towards Master El now, who has her. She's got the staff of IOTH just over there, and she has her arms folded and one eyebrow raised.
Oh, so do you two know each other?
Who has not heard of the deeds of IOTH Academy's greatest students and their teacher?
Ooh, I
I would
like
assume
this.
a lot of people.
I would assume many people. Yeah.
Fools. Fools and the ignorant. All of them.
Are these your shadows? I have two just like those.
Oh, very good. You're learning. You're learning. You'll get there someday.
Garnet minus 50 reputation.
I have two. I have 50. Okay.
What business brings you, fair guests, to my city?
Passing through.
Yeah.
One does not simply pass through the shadow of Onderud on a mere whim. Not even those so daring as you.
And you're the shadow of who or what?
You may call me Lerkale. And I am a shadow for now.
You're trying to not be a shadow?
Long-term
Somehow?
plans.
Short term, young Master Onderud, short term. I don't like waiting, even though I'm very, very good at it.
Best of luck. We were heading over there.
Yes, I
Points where the page was
surmised.
going.
I surmised you might be. Yes. This is my domain, and none pass through it without my blessing. And I would be most eager to grant it upon such esteemed mages such as yourselves.
Oh, well,
And
thank you.
in return?
All I need is a very little of something that you have in abundance, and you won't miss it all. Your blood.
Oh. What do you want with the blood?
I wish for it to course through my veins, that I might walk amongst those who are flesh and blood and leave this place behind. Yes.
Short-term plan, short-term plan.
Exactly. Long-term plans now in the short term. Your coming here is a great grace to me, and I would return this favor for only a very, very small price.
How much blood do you need?
Oh, only a few drops, young mage.
From like
So-
one of us or each of us or
Well, that depends entirely on you. I'm very open-minded about such things.
Do I know anything about like blood magic and like
For
what
free,
this could entail?
I'll tell you a few things for free, just from your own studies. Blood is the substance that is highest in density of carrying vital energy, the energy of life essence. A person's soul is a complex web of vital energy and psychic energy. Blood magic works because blood is rich in power. Normally, that power is locked into biological functions of, keeping you alive and not dead. But there's a reason why people spill blood in rituals. Adherents of the Infernals will sacrifice people, spill their blood, because that in doing so in a ritual, it unlocks all the vital energy in that person's body and makes it available for powering spells, complex rituals, so on and so forth. Blood is also a very close connection to somebody. If you have somebody's blood, it's much easier to scry on them. There's a lot of sympathetic magic because blood is such a powerful link to a person. It allows you to affect them remotely. Complex magic can be worked at great distance or just made much stronger if you have some of somebody's blood.
Makes you a much easier target.
Now, you can roll an Arcana check if you have more specific questions, but again, all of that is just, you've read enough evil books in all of our adventures so far that I think it's fair that you would have all of that information at the very least.
Is blood your only option to escape the shadow plane? Are there other ways we can help you?
Oh, I'm sure a brilliant young student such as yourself can think of one, but for me to walk in the real world, I have to be real. I must have life of my own.
A question, maybe specific question, DM.
Mm-hmm.
Can't she just shadow walk, like using the door? Like, why are we able to exist here, but she can't exist in
Because
Lilith?
she's not real. She is a creature of shadow. She can't pass through shadow doorways. If she did, she would cease to exist. She's not like you. She's not a normal fae. She is a native denizen of the plane of shadows, a plane that is simply a shape cast by other places. This place is barely real in and of itself. The reason it's constantly shifting is because it's shaped by the rest of the real worlds. You could think of her, if this was the fifth kingdom of dream, she is a dream that doesn't physically exist. She is a shadow being cast by nothing. And because of that, she can't leave.
Looks at Elle now to see what she's.
Other mommy?
Mommy.
Elle now looks at the horde of shadows behind all of you and messages each of you one at a time and just says, okay, if she jumps us with all of these right now, I'm willing to bet I can obliterate her. But that still leaves the problem of this legion of shadows behind us. Figure battle plan, I open with disintegrate on her. Just see if that solves this immediately. What about the rest of you for these shadows?
The shadows can't step upon the bridge. We could be suspended in air out of their reach.
Could hold the rear with some dragon breath.
Good
maybe?
idea, but if we're all on the bridge, then there's no danger, right? They can't touch us.
Yeah, assuming that's the case.
How long does your bridge last?
I believe a minute. Let me quickly... actually, if I cast it over level 5, which is how much we need.
You can't cast level 5 spells. You can probably only cast up to level 3.
I can cast level 5 spells with a Quill of Isle.
True.
In which case, it's 24 hours.
True. If you draw the bridge with IOTH's quill. Okay. That's
Does
a thing.
any one of us have like any summoning of creatures?
I mean, you can summon your shadows and have them wrestle.
I mean, for Conjure Voidborn says you can summon a fiend or aberration,
Mhm.
challenge rating 6 or lower, blah 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 blah. With this, could I pick something that has blood?
If it's summoned, it's not truly present. Like, you can't summon a dragon, cut it, pour its blood into a thing, and then release it.
Because I'm like, when I stop concentrating on Conjure Voidborn, it like exists.
Oh
forever.
shit, that's right. That's
So
right.
like, doesn't it exist then?
No, it
without
does.
me?
It does.
But
Void
can it have
magic ruining
A little
everything.
bit of a blood well. Yeah, here's a thing with blood. This is Garnet's gift to you.
That's why I was like, look, a stuffed animal with blood.
Okay, well, would you want to summon a fiend? And it can be up to what CR?
Challenge. Well, this. Oh shit, where'd it go? It's a
6,
challenge
I
rating
think.
6 or lower.
Okay. And how long does that spell take to cast?
What's his one action?
Damn. And that's just out of the book, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
I just like Googled the definition. I hope this is. I'm on
Mhm.
5esrd.com.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, roll an Arcana check for me, please.
Should I ask her if she's interested, or is this just to see if I can do it?
This is to see you can do it. The Arcana check is just to select an appropriate creature.
How about my fucking re-roll that?
Quick little lucky
Alright.
die.
I'm down to 1 luck die now. Okay, that's better.
Okay, a dirty 22. Okay. You could summon a demon called a Vrock. It's a vulture demon.
And now my frying pan is a scrying pan.
Well,
you could summon a Abishai devil, a white Abishai devil, which is like a twisted form of a dragon. It's a dragon devil, effectively.
what the fuck? That sounds cool.
That's kind of badass.
You could summon
Well,
one
I
of
guess-
those.
I will proposition her by saying, well, instead of these us young, useless mages and this one that is old and dying, I can make you a fresh devil dragon thing or a vulture. The whole, but you don't even have to settle for drops. You can have the whole thing.
Roll a persuasion check for me, please.
I can make more than one too.
Ooh.
A 26. And with a 26 and your Arcana check, you can also, because she is a Arcanist of no insignificant qualifications herself. So she can talk theory with you. So by explaining what exactly it is that you're going to do, she understands that it actually exists and is real. And so then she could handle that. All right. I'll accept this for passage. Very clever girl.
We could exchange contact information for maybe some fun shadow magic discussions when you come to the real world.
Of course. Of course.
Always use more features, especially in the shadow magic department.
I know your name and you know mine. It should be a simple matter for us to reach each other.
Great. We'll flip the
Mhm.
book and
Mhm.
summon one of whichever of her choosing.
All right. She wants the devil. Drinking demon ichor can have side effects. What's the range on summon Voidborn?
The range is 90 feet.
Are you within range?
And
Yeah, you can make that.
I can't. I'm on a laptop. No. Okay, I got it.
You got it.
May I approach? Would you like me to leave it here for you?
She licks her lips at the thought of it. Oh yes, it's a nasty thing that you're going to call up, and you will lose your binding over it. Is that true?
Once I stop concentrating on it, I can maybe ask it to go your direction and say hello.
Very well. Know that if you deliberately cause it to harm me,
Well, this is a gift. I would never do that.
of course
We're
not.
friends. We're friends now.
Yes. Very good, Garnet. Of course. All right. I need just a moment here. I am going to check in. Elle now rolled her eyes at the about to die comment, but like didn't really get upset. She's like, whatever. My ego versus solving this problem without having to, bind ourselves in some fey shadow pact. That's completely fine. Okay. Mason and Athalor, are you doing anything during this time?
Now she's got this.
Okay.
Eating his pizza. Nah.
Not really. Just
It's fine. It continues eating shadow pizza.
little
shadow
tense,
pizza.
looking around, seeing if she's
Approving
gonna
pizza
deceive us.
noises.
Okay, you two notice a slight shift in the air near you. Just sort of, this place is extremely still. There's like no wind, and you just felt a faint gust.
Who farted?
Determine,
Sorry.
yeah. Where did it come from?
Behind you.
The shadows.
Turn around and have a gaze.
You see nothing.
Is that remarkably less than I saw previously?
The same amount of nothing that you saw previously.
Okay. Okay.
Sussy.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to use my mage hand cantrip.
Okay.
And wave it about in 30 feet behind us to see what it impacts.
Nothing.
You feel that, Mason?
Yeah, a little bit. Something. Someone? Something? I don't know.
Can I listen really hard?
Yeah, well, roll a perception check.
Not amazing.
7. Okay.
I think while they're probably like busy like sussing something out, I'm like excitingly telling her about my shadow magic studies and endeavors around that, and just talking at her, unless she has something to say, but pretty much talking at her.
No, she's a very good and enthusiastic listener. Do you want to go ahead?
Distracting her in a way if they are doing something too.
Do you have the book?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, 12. You good with that?
No, not when you laugh like that. The fuck?
That's the noise I make whenever it's a 12. I always make that voice when it's a 12.
That's my 12 noise. Come on.
Exactly. Yeah, whatever.
I don't like your 12 noise.
Fair.
Am I getting targeted with a spell? Because I can reroll saving throws with that.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use this fucking thing. Did it post? Oh, it's in.
It did.
It did.
I can't read that shit.
When you were targeted, it doesn't say, you can use your reaction. Okay, so this uses your reaction.
Gain advantage on the saving throw.
Okay, so you have advantage. Roll again.
Okay,
17.
I'm good with that.
Are you? Yeah, you are.
Bro,
I had to check.
On your toes.
I had to check.
Dude, you're a freaking psyop, man.
I am a fucking psyop. I thought we were friends.
Why don't you throw that book over the edge? It sounds like a very good idea for a moment, but then you're like, wait a minute. No, that's ridiculous.
Doesn't that sound exactly like the dragon bitch we talked to in the dream? Or are you just...
That's my
Like,
telepathy voice. This was a very charming and pleasant sounding voice in your head, but it's not one with which you're familiar. They just cast suggestion on you. And again, this is not a voice with which you're familiar.
And suggestion usually comes from the caster, right?
Correct.
Fucking what the fuck? And I'll just like stop talking at her and just shift eyes and ask her, "Did you just try casting that on me?
Casting what, darling?
You didn't feel that?
No.
Someone is trying to suggest me to do things I don't want to do.
I don't
Really?
In your realm, who would do such a thing? Who would disrespect your realm like that?"
Roll a perception, an insight check, please, all three of you.
Insight.
A 17, a 24, and a 20. Her eyes narrow beneath her strikingly made up eyebrows. And I'm going to roll an insight check for her.
Okay, she's on our side. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
A 7.
She sucks.
She's got
She
some
sucks.
controls.
She just went from being extremely pleasant to being extremely suspicious. You get the impression she has nothing to do with what just happened. And she also does not understand what just happened either.
I think we have an unwanted visitor.
Looks around. We'll take a step towards some of the shadows. Do they do anything? Do they respond at all?
They don't respond. They don't break formation either. They're kind of just like, if you touch them, then you will suffer the effects of touching a shadow, which are not good. At that moment, a dark, churning fog starts to sort of well up from below, slowly filling the space.
Is this bad weather normal for you?
Not in the slightest, dear. This is very
Should we cross?
untoward.
Now?
Yeah, now.
Yeah, Athalor brings out the quill and just sort of like sends it spiraling forward this way to warp out the 150-foot long bridge so that they can go over this chasm and stay in the middle if they want to. It literally will land at the feet of the woman.
Okay.
It goes up to 150 feet.
All right.
I need to have I have a cool thing for this. It might take me a moment to grab it, but I do have a cool thing for this. And you're tracking like the number of points that it costs and all that stuff?
Yeah, I've got it on my character sheet.
And how wide is it?
I believe 5 feet wide.
Don't slip. Don't fall.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Crikey. Yeah, that'll do. And
Okay.
I'm electing to not allow our enemies on it.
Okay. Go ahead and place yourselves on the bridge. Elna will go first. And I'm just going to send this to the back so you can stand in front of it.
I think like Garnet was like excitedly trying to go in front, and Elle now steps in front and she understands. Just, oh,
Okay.
Entrol, elect to take rear.
All right, Dragon's Breath at the back.
Yeah.
Anybody got a gem on them? A lens? Someone's messing with us.
Don't you have one?
I actually do.
Oh.
I have 10 blue quartz gemstones. These are a gift from Ariana in year 1.
Oh, sorry, I mean a gem of true sight. Athalor.
I got some jewels.
I've got some
Shut up,
random
Athalor.
jewels.
Casitas veras you have got.
You weren't specific.
Fair. No, that's entirely fair.
Elmo should have one, because didn't we have one and then I gave mine
No,
to
she
Blanca?
has one. She's just trying to keep her hands free, you know.
Okay,
Okay,
needs to be attuned.
Give it to us then.
Yep, she'll go ahead and pass it over. Is the Rainbow Bridge a concentration effect or no?
Nope, it's really good. No
Okay.
concentration needed.
Okay. Da.
I was gonna message the party that if this creature person is invisible, we could try to just hit it with some AoE damage to try and break the concentration on the invisibility. And hope that reveals it if she doesn't mind her shadows moving the fuck out of the way.
Do you want to run
'Cause
that past her? Hey, can we blast your minions? Is that fine?
Because that suggestion spell. I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to know all the details about it or not.
You are. It's a level 2 spell. You can have the whole description at your disposal. That's fine.
Because it's a 30-foot range. So whoever casted that was in 30 feet of us. And imagining that you guys felt something, it's here.
May well have been flying if they could avoid my mage hand sweep.
I have Shatter and Thunder Wave I can throw out. Do you guys have some AoE stuff?
Not much AoE stuff.
Didn't know what. Wait, do shadows hear?
Oops.
I don't know. But this spell has a vocal component, and no one heard anything within 30 feet of us?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Do you want me to
Rose
just Dragon's Breath behind us now? A little AoE?
Sure.
I can try. All right.
All right. What breath are you using?
I will use acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. Let's do. Is anything specifically good against shadows? Would I know? Like
You
I
would
mean,
know. You've
Radiant.
messed
it's
with.
not a shadow, but
Radiant or just not necrotic and not cold. I think would be safe bets. So Radiant and
Classic
I don't know.
fiery boy.
I don't know if radiant could just be a fiery boy.
Now, party, while we're here, Sin has offered you a spark of insight. You may either each gain inspiration, or you as a party may receive one clue from the dungeon master.
A clue, a clue.
my idea, I mean, my suggestion would be seeing if we can know the identity, because it's someone who wants the book, which is someone who knows us,
Or who
we
wants the book gone.
or someone who, or our clue could be like, is this an invisibility spell, or like it's natural fucking, I don't know. It's a
Yeah.
creature of shadow, so therefore invisible or some shit. I don't know.
What's the nature of their deception here, kind of thing?
Can Mantra direct his horn's light? Or is it just...
It's only like 5 feet around me, emanating from the horns.
Didn't
Okay.
we like amplify that with the thingy? With my shutters and clouds last session? We were kind of using you as our human flashlight.
I don't think I can like really direct. I don't remember how much it was amplified by, but I can't really like direct it anywhere.
Garnet, did you say the voice wanted you to... What did it want you to do?
Want me to get rid of the book?
I cast a firebolt under the platform.
Under the
to see if
platform?
it- yeah, to see if it lights up anything.
Okay. Nope.
Okay, worth a try.
All right, and I guess we'll just Dragon's Breath and just like breathe fire behind us, even like take some steps towards the start of the bridge or whatever, and then
I'll launch
Yeah,
some
back up.
shatters like on the sides where like wherever Mason isn't firing,
Mhm.
do shatters on the side.
Okay. Mark off the spell slots.
Yep.
It's a book.
It's a book thing. Okay.
I'll take damage though.
Yep. Go ahead and take the necrotic damage from invoking that.
My solid 2 damage, or yeah, 2 + 1.
Okay, Athalor, you hear a voice in your head. I bet that quill would float delightfully if you just dropped it. Roll a wisdom saving throw with advantage because you do still have that, right? When you respect, you have resistance to charm.
I think so.
It would have been one of the options you picked from Elf and an Orc.
Actually, maybe I don't. That's okay. How about a raid inspiration?
Yeah, go ahead. A 20. I am invoking the power of Bealfagor, the Grey Jester that was played, to make you re-roll that second one.
Oh no. Oh,
Oh,
the Grey Jester.
Delightful. Now that I've invoked that power, you have the power to make me re-roll one roll.
Mhm.
Athalor just sort of idly lets go of the quill.
can we use our reactions to catch it?
Yes.
Well, I guess Mantra could because he's in front of him.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
know.
like looking
I'm,
behind me at the.
well, I'm looking to the
it's
side.
good.
What I see.
But I'll let you
this-
use
Maybe
your
it's better
reaction
first,
to make a dexterity saving throw to grab it.
Both of us, me or him?
Just
or-
you, because our boy is distracted. An 18 versus, let's see.
Versus what?
Versus.
I'm just gonna roll a little roll here.
Just,
One little roll.
Silly, cheeky fucking roll.
I'm gonna make you re-roll that one.
Yeah,
buddy.
I thought you might.
Two can play at this game.
Fuck around, find out.
And I will be making this roll with advantage, so it's either an 8 or a 6. Garnet, you reach out and you grab the quill, and something grabs your wrist. What do you do?
Do I perceive what is grabbing my wrist?
You don't see anything. It feels. Well, no, you're wearing. Yeah, it would have grabbed your bare wrist. It feels kind of soft, like it's covered in hair. It definitely has some nails, though. Maybe claws. It's not a huge claw, but it's like a paw. It's like a very deft, delicate paw, about human-sized. How strong is it? Oh, it's pretty strong.
Oh.
Question: does
Mhm.
being deaf help against suggestion if you don't hear the suggestion?
I think it does. They have to be able to hear and understand you. Yes.
Do I have time to alert my party, or do I just have to fucking do this?
You can choose to alert your party. They won't be able to react immediately, but like they'll be warned. So you can absolutely alert your party and then do something.
Hey, party! I think this will help us not drop really important items, and I'm gonna use crushing curse on everyone in the party to make them all deaf.
Oh.
But you can still hear voice speech. So guess who just became party leader? The only party leader was Mike.
Okay. I need both of you to please roll wisdom saving throws. And I will roll for Master L now.
Or you could choose to
Could we
fail it.
voluntarily?
You can
fail,
choose
I
to
guess?
you can choose to fail. So Garnet, go ahead and roll 2d6, and you both take that much psychic damage.
Oh god. Oh. Yeah, Garnet's shot caller. I guess I'll listen to the shot call.
This will help us not get suggested to kill ourselves. That sounds like a good idea to me.
Okay. Ow, my head.
And we'll tell Elle now that they can hear us in void speech, but this will help us not get suggested for a minute.
Elna's going to try to save because she has faith in her own saving throws. But her saving throw fails, and she is deafened.
Well, it's just as well.
My bad.
Her own saving.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay, that's what you did, right, Garnet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
What? The
Against
fuck?
a spell. You can hear the spell. Wait, are you deaf?
Yeah, I'm deaf.
You can't hear shit. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
What?
It's not
fuck?
suggestion.
Okay.
Ooh, an 18. Your whole body freezes up for a moment, and then you shake it off.
What the fuck?
Who
We'll
has
tell
the
we'll tell the party that this is what happened.
Mhm. Do any of you understand void speech?
No.
Do you have to understand void speech?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
Elno knows. Elno understands.
We're just gonna do war signals of just go, go, go.
Move forward, move forward.
Go, go, go forward.
All right. So
Can't go
Mantra
far.
and Athalor, you heard Garnet say that. You can't hear anything, but you can look around.
Can look around.
Her arm has the quill and is sort of out over above the bridge.
Can I
Can I fireball the area there?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll an attack with disadvantage. Your firebolt is rolled with disadvantage.
Damn.
That is a natural 1. Garnet, you take 13 points of fire damage.
Wait, I'm gonna use. I don't get to use my luck point.
You can use a luck point.
Okay.
All right.
I
Roll.
guess I just
Roll.
against, right?
You roll a flat one, and we take the better of the. We take the worst of the better 2 rolls. Is how that works. So just re-roll flat. A 17. You strike something floating in the air directly in front of her.
Ooh.
I need to see if that makes it visible.
Oh, I know what to do next.
Maybe.
Or if
break
Mantra,
some
you know how to spit in his mouth, then that would.
Yeah.
What?
Mantra, what would you like to do?
I'd like to spit in his mouth, please.
I gotta follow shot clock. I guess. No, probably will chaos spot that same spot, noticing that it's something.
Okay, roll it.
Is it with disadvantage if he's seen exactly where mine hits?
Yes, it's still disadvantage. He just knows where to shoot.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just do a level 1 chaos bolt. 14 to hit.
Shoo, off it goes.
Damn, that's good damage too. That's maximal damage. Sheet.
I'm going to cast Maddening Whispers in the direction of my wrist. Target that can hear you.
Ooh, 0. Crazy.
Interesting.
Also, if it's flying, which it must be if it's near this and its speed is 0.
Yeah, does that make it fall?
That's good. That depends on several things.
How this roll motherfucking goes. Ugh. If he's heavy, I'm going down with him. Or I don't know what's his grippy like. So
Nothing happens. Elnal uses the Staff of IOTH to cast Dispel Magic.
I have that, and I didn't think of that.
The invisible creature counterspells.
Counterspell the counterspell.
Oh, get that.
You
Oh, can I
counterspell
see
something you
them?
can't see. Yeah, I think.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, does it?
Yeah, I
does it
need
have
to see it.
Would it still have like scintillating fire bullshit from Buddy's firebolt?
Does not
Okay.
count. Does not count. Okay. On its turn, Garnet, it is going to make an athletics test to try to yank the quill out of your hand. Roll an opposed check, please. You can roll athletics or you can roll acrobatics.
Can I use a cantrip to assist me?
Only if it can be used as a reaction, because this isn't a normal skill test. Like in Baldur's Gate, it'd be a skill test you do on your turn, but this is not something you do on your turn. This is something you do as a response to this creature's action.
I use silvery barbs.
You can do that as a reaction. Do you have to see your target?
When a creature you can see back. What about a bonus action?
Nope. It has to be a reaction.
Okay, athletics.
Athletics or acrobatics, whichever's higher, you can choose.
Not
A 9. A 7.
Oh,
Let's go.
Okay. You feel it like pulling and tugging for a moment, and then it lets go. What do each of you do? Starting with Garnet.
I tell everyone to start fucking running.
Move.
Go. All sides point to go.
Okay, do you want to go ahead and run?
Alnell's in front of me, so I don't know how big this bridge is. I'm waiting.
This is
ain't
Mines of
wide.
Moria. Play the Fellowship theme song because Elnell flies to get out of your way and is just going to fly escort for you up ahead. I'm going to roll another check here real quick. I rolled a 17. Athalor, does that Rainbow Bridge have stats? Can it be destroyed?
Only move to spell magic.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Shouldn't have told you that.
You based
out,
on the
bitch.
roll I just made, you had to.
Oh.
That was an Arcana check I rolled.
Nah.
17 plus numbers.
Can I prep a spell while I run?
So the way readying a spell works is you use your action to prep it, and if you don't use it, you lose it. As in, it
Yeah.
burns the spell slot.
That's fine. It's not a spell slot.
Okay. Well, then you can't dash. You can only move one movement because it takes an action.
Someone carry me. I'll hold all the important items like a little togepi,
You
and you
have
guys
all-
just fucking carry me.
All the high level magic items. Oh my god.
I don't know. Would you allow someone to carry me?
I can move Garnet.
You can move Garnet.
I can move Garnet.
Why? How?
I can use my new ability of bending space.
Ooh.
I can move you 30 feet forward with a teleport.
Cool.
And then
All
you'll
right,
be
you-
able to move another 30 feet from your movement and have an action.
Cool.
Very
Just on My
nice.
action, though, so
Very
you need to move
cool.
30 feet, and then I will move you as an action on my turn. It's for bend space ability.
Okay. Another question. Do I know a Conjure Voidborn that has True Sight?
That is a good question. That is an excellent question.
Surely
see what I
some
can find out.
Devil, dragon, vulture bitch has good eyes. What do your vulture eyes tell me?
All right. While I do that, figure out your moves. If you're going to do the teleport thing, go for it. I need to do some research because I have to look up all the fiends at CR6.
My bad.
No, it's fine.
CR6
It's
are
fine.
lower.
Mhm.
So-
Yeah, I'm looking at 6. I'm just going to look at 6.
So Athalor turns Garnet around as she sees she's waiting to move, just sort of like mouths, because we're both deaf, just like, trust me. Pushes the quill into her chest, and then sort of like double pushes her with both hands, and for a moment she's like, you know, in Doctor Strange, she's like into the ethereal realm,
Mhm.
and then turns up 30 feet away, providing she mandates that she fails for saving throw voluntarily.
Correct. Yeah. And I guess is now holding Book of Seosh and Quill and is going to prep Life Drain. So whoever touches me, like if this bitch touches me again, he's getting his soul sucked. Depending on if I magically know if a fiend has true sight, in which case I would change my action or not prep that.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's-
I'll allow
that's the
that.
plan.
Do you want to move as well or no?
Yeah, I'll use like my 30 feet of movement to follow the conga line, and then Athalor
Mhm.
pushes me enough to do like it looks like I'm dashing or
Well,
following with everyone.
Would it be advantageous for you not to be easily targeted by any spells?
It's kind of fucked because he can see us. Apparently, it doesn't need us to hear it, but as long as it sees us, it can cast spells. Unless you want me to, you're gonna make me invisible.
I can make it so that he has to use a wisdom saving throw to hit you with a spell.
Oh, sanctuary.
Yeah, target you.
Oh, can it be on all of us or just?
Just you. Well, just one target.
Okay, so Garnet, there is. Oh, this is perfect. I was about to tell you the dangers of this demon. There's a demon called a chasma, which is it's like a horrifying mosquito fly thing, and it makes this droning sound with its wings that causes you to fall unconscious if you can hear it. It has blind sight, but only within 10 feet. So it can see perfectly, but only within 10 feet. And none of you can hear right now, so you'd be immune to its power.
This person could be further away. There's nothing that sees more than 10 feet. Because suggestion can be up to 30.
At CR6, I'm looking and I'm not seeing. I'm gonna look at aberrations next, but that's all I got so far.
Yeah, but if I can sanctuary you so that he can't target you without getting a wisdom save for the suggestion spell, then you can hold on to all the items for now. Probably work out better. Unless
List
you
of
want
monsters with true sight. See, Battle Force Angels, CR5, Quoatl, CR4, Gyno Sphinx, that's CR11.
A Kavef.
Whoa.
A Kavef is an aberration that has blind sight 90.
Whoa.
Oh, hell yeah. Blind sight's like true sight?
It's echolocation. So if they're just invisible, it can still see them.
Okay, I'm down. Then instead of holding my action, I'll cast the dude.
And where do you want to summon it?
Does it fly or does it walk?
It walks.
Fuck. How is it big?
It is huge.
How above the ground are we with this bridge?
There is no ground below you.
A yawning void.
Oh my god. Okay. How does Mason feel about having a traveling companion?
Sure, I guess. Sounds good.
We'll just gesture him to like.
Do you want to take your movement before the summoning occurs? And does the Rainbow Bridge have a weight limit?
Nope. Can't be destroyed by any physical means.
Hot damn.
Does Carter want Mason to move forward or where?
I'm either gonna summon it in between us or between me and Elle now. So maybe the 2-2 split is a bit better.
Yeah, maybe.
I can control this guy, so it should be fine.
Also, what's Shadow Mommy doing this whole time?
Watching.
Yeah. The
Just
fuck?
watching? Okay.
She
That's
can't
crazy.
see it. She doesn't have true sight available. Yeah, and you haven't actually given her anything yet, so, you know.
Well, I'm on my fucking way. If you would help me, if you want your puppy.
Yeah, and her fucking domain and everything. Damn.
Yes, that's crazy.
Kind of BM.
This is shitty hosting, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The Fae will be hearing about this.
Now she only gets 2 drops of blood.
All right. Party, you have been blessed by the laughing god. Fortune's father grants you a D8 inspiration die that must be used this session.
Oh, we never used our insight either.
You still haven't used you have not used your spark of insight from Sin. That is still floating over your heads.
Well, I guess we can try this true sight, dude. If this doesn't work, now I'm out of ideas besides running and defending ourselves. But
All right, where do you want to summon this guy?
I guess in between me and whoever's third. So right here.
You're going to need more room.
Oh, backing it up.
Back it
Bag it
up.
up. Bag it up.
You're gonna need more room.
Oh, backing it up.
Back it up.
Back it up.
Stop. Go. Keep going. Keep going.
Is this enough? Oh, one more. Oh, that's enough. Oh, no, it's not.
Oh,
You know what? I
my-
actually prefer this.
Yeah, we can just be back here.
A massive purple creature with legs like tree trunks and a pair of enormous arms shakes the rainbow bridge with its footsteps. Its eyeless head is bulbous with an elongated mouth that is almost snout-like. Well, I'm not going to make noises because you can't hear shit.
Does it have to like shimmy like sideways to walk across this bridge?
It's like hanging underneath it, like, you know.
Ah, yeah.
What do you command it to do, Garnet?
Tell me who is where. Fuck, I don't know. What do your eyes tell you about who is attacking me right now?
What do your no eyes see?
What does your head tell you?
Great shot calling.
I don't know what I was
Finally,
thinking.
Coach Lemon.
Talk to me.
Foxman.
Boxman. Can you point where he is at all times?
The thing points down.
Okay, we should go faster. We'll tell the party like
This thing speaks void speech, by the way.
Right,
they
you got a new
don't-
friend.
so Elle now knows what's being said, but I guess I can message the party. I think you can still get message even though you're deaf. Right?
Message is a whisper. It's not actually telepathic.
Oh fuck.
Elle now says,
No.
tell this thing to carry us.
Harry!
Well, you who can't fly.
Why
We're
do we
ex-
need to fly?
We're exposed
board.
here. We need to move.
Well, fucking, you're the one leading the way.
She's flying. She's not in your way anymore.
Oh, I guess we'll just keep running.
All right. Go ahead and move across the bridge. Do you know the way to Isgard?
We'll be like, point at this fox dude at all times and follow me.
Are we
Is my
doing
command.
initiative movement here?
Gone. Yeah, are we doing initiative movement or whatever? I have to take damage every time this dude acts, so I'm just making sure.
Every time it acts?
Every time it finishes its turn.
Ah, well then, what's its... Hold, let me check its move speed. If all it's doing is keeping pace with you, it's probably going to be like... Oh, it only moves at 30 feet. So if it dashes, that's like
Dashes, yeah.
one turn.
Okay.
Okay. Mantra should be able to dash this.
Here.
Although Mantra, I
60.
think, would overtake Athalor as I used an action in the previous turn.
Mhm.
And we're in kind of loosey-goosey initiative right now.
Yeah, we're in loosey-goosey initiative.
This works.
Okay. You're able to make your way all the way across the Rainbow Bridge. How long does the deafness last?
1 minute.
Okay. Lerkele steps deftly aside to allow all of you to arrive. She is... You can go ahead and move yourself to the end of the bridge and take another round of damage.
Would she happen to... Is this creature count as something she would want to eat or whatever? Oh,
You
you're
want a
muted.
fox creature?
She's saying something and looking at it, but you can't hear her.
Oh, it's not concentration, so we're gonna have an awkward minute of silence. Everyone, 1 minute of silence for our fallen
does
shadow
that mean you
brethren.
Does that mean you take 10 rounds worth of damage?
Why do you talk so much?
It's okay. I was about to bring it up. I was about to bring it up
I'll
anyways.
tell him to jump off the fucking edge.
It's an action to end yourself into
I
the
will
void.
go fucking find the fox, go jump over the edge, and I break concentration. I'll make another one, says an invincible voice.
Shoo.
Dude, that truly is the capricious god that we know and love. I'll make another one.
I'll make another one. Well, I don't want to take 1 minute of fucking 2d6. That's like 10
Yeah, I mean,
rounds. That's like a
That's
lot.
fair.
Yeah,
You die.
that is 20d6.
I'll just open my catalog of fiends and aberrations and that one, nah, I can get you a nice car.
Steers catalog.
That was a Honda Civic. I can get you a Hummer. Flip through the pages.
All right. After a minute, Lerkele was, she's been walking around. She's been talking back and forth. She seemed to figure out pretty quick that you couldn't hear what she was saying. And so she's waiting with all the crows flitting around her. Walks alongside the rainbow bridge, brushes her hands as if to touch it, and then sort of pulls them away instead. And she doesn't say anything until your hearing returns. She just seems content to wait.
Staring contest. So are we undeaf
Polite
now?
smiles.
Yes.
I can hear again.
That will be there for a day. Sorry.
Do you have any fox friends that are in the shadow pit? Foxman?
I can't say that I do, no.
Would my magical entity knowledge tell me of fox-like creatures from the shadow plane?
Roll, but roll it flat because you're rolling at disadvantage because you don't have a whole lot to go off of here. But your magical creatures knowledge helps out, so it's a flat roll. 20. I mean, there could be various, like, Kitsune-style fae? But I don't know. This was from the shadow plane. Nothing specifically fox. Like, you can find almost anything in the shadow plane. This doesn't proc any particular memories or knowledge. There's too many options. She's going to call her shadows to take the stairs, not the bridge, and to all sort of move down and form a protective barrier at the edge of the platform. I'm not going to move them all right now. Just go ahead and assume that they're there. If you start angling to like ambush her or jump her or something, I'll move them so that you have relevant information. Well, I apologize for that rudeness. You can never quite tell who you're going to cross paths with here. Or see, apparently.
Or not see.
Or not see. Quite. Now then, assuming that everybody's in good order and in good shape, might we proceed?
Yeah. Where would you like it to be?
Oh, she was going to have you summon it right in the middle of this, but now that there's a freaking glowing thing, she's just going to go ahead and post up here. You can just summon it right here for her.
We'll summon her little demon dragon thing.
Okay. You summon a white Abishai.
Garnet, do you mind if I he gestures at the quill?
Oh, hands it back. Sorry.
Thank you. Thanks for catching it.
Do you take damage for the summon? That's what you just rolled.
Yeah.
And what do you command it to do?
I was just gonna break concentration right away. Cause it's the closest to her.
Mm-hmm.
And it has its own fucking will. So okay, let's communicate first. How did she want me to set this filet mignon in front of her? Does she want me to make it do something?
Yeah, not kill her while she drinks its blood.
Oh fuck. Okay, then I command it to stay. Sit and stay.
Okay.
Oh, why do I roll so good when I'm taking damage?
12.
Oh my god.
I hate your 12 voices.
Lerkele walks up to the thing, runs her hand along its draconic snout as it stares at her with hate, sort of pat, pat, and then pulls out a rapier, like a dueling sword, and just pushes its neck back, looks for the exact right spot, and then just the devil's blood flows across her face as she just like greedily drinks it. And she's not stopping. Garnet, either release control or go ahead and take more damage.
How much does it look fucked up? Like, does it look like it'll just not really do much? Like it's on its last leg, or
In a few, it's going to take a little time to bleed out.
We've got healing potions.
Oh, Mantra will restoration ward Garnet while this is happening, realizing she's taking damage.
And that's a cantrip, right?
Yeah, it's a cantrip, so I can just
Restored.
Damage
How
to-
much damage does it restore?
1d4 per like damage instance.
2d4.
Oh, 2d4. I'm level. Yeah, true. 2d4.
So every time you take damage, you can heal 2d4.
then I roll like
Yeah.
shit when I'm healing. That's really
But you're resistant to necrotic damage, right?
yeah, I've been taking half of those.
Cool. So
Well,
yeah,
I'm
this
dead.
this works out.
Yeah. Just keep
Mantra
spamming it on
just-
I'm
Garnet.
below half
Hands are
health.
cantrip.
It's all good.
She,
half health, no spell slots. You know.
as she drinks its blood, the eyes of the flocks of crows behind her flare with a burning light. A colorless light, because you're in the plane of shadows. The creature slowly like loses its strength. It starts to fade away from it, but it's been commanded to stand. So it past the point of its own body's endurance, it remains with its feet up, its wings and claws just like hanging back, practically just a skeleton locked into place to keep it upright. When at last she pulls away and wipes the blood on her hand, and it just leaves this stain across her beautiful gloves. She shivers and sort of licks her lips, and she snaps her fingers, and the ravens, the crows, lock onto this thing's body. And as they peck and feast and tear, it almost loses its form, just sort of collapsing as they take it apart. And when they're done, you feel the spell snap, Garnet, as this thing's life is expended. When they're done, there's nothing but bones on the ground.
You're doing business.
Quite. This contract is sealed. As I've said, I won't stand in your way. The crows all fly off in great flocks into that eerie fog that's rolled in to follow everything all the way along. And she... Whoa, don't move the bridge.
You're coming with me, Bridge.
She steps aside.
After you.
Gives you a little one of these. Till next we meet, children. And then with a flourish, casts greater invisibility on herself and vanishes.
Okay.
Strange.
I feel like shit. Are we almost there?
Yeah.
Do you need a healing potion?
If
We have a
have
few of those. Yeah,
You?
yeah.
I think we each got a potion of greater healing beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't we use that when we got nuked by the teleport from someone?
Yeah, I think you did.
I actually have a potion of superior healing as well. I don't know how much that does, but I offer it to Garnet.
I think
Aw,
that's
thanks.
8D. I'll look it up. It's in the compendium on Roll20, but I think it's, if I just look up the word superior.
Yeah,
Monster also
I
had an extra greater healing potion. So
Oh, I don't know what's more efficient. I'm down.
Probably the greater. The
Superior is
more like coming
8d4
from
plus
one.
4. Also, you have some snacks that you can have for 2d4 plus 2. Thanks to
Okay,
chat.
so snacks and a greater?
Someone who's good at math. I'm down like 30.
Yeah, snacks and a greater, I think.
Okay.
That's going to
so
go ahead and burn the potion, and that's going to come out to 6d4 plus 6 total.
4 plus 6. Yay! See, those are some dog shit rolls.
Certainly some
whatever.
Garnet healing rolls.
Extremely
Sure.
average. Highly average.
Well, thank you. I feel much better, at least.
Let's leave it dying for another day. Gestures into the huge gyre portal after you.
Oh, is this where the sage is? We like there?
I
Is that
think
Al
this is
now?
our way into Underwood.
Oh, okay.
If we're
Still
going to
more
the
steps.
real Onderood, if we go into the gyre chamber and we come out through the shadow portal, we'll be in the middle of the real gyre with the Cother Mori all around us. I think we were planning on taking the plane of shadow all the way there and not opening a second gate until we had the sage. Is that correct, Garnet? That was the plan,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that was the plan.
Then we take the shadow gyre and hope that it leads us the same direction.
Yeah, let's hope that it's similar enough.
Would DM question? Would Shadow Gyre be? Is Shadow like the opposite of real life? So Shadow Gyre would be like what, void magic or some shit? Like it'd be the opposite of magic?
No, shadow's between what is and what isn't. It's like a shadow of the real world. It's not the opposite of it. Theoretically, according to what the two of you have worked out, because the sage is not literally in the gyre, she sort of passed through the gyre and is now suspended at the edge of reality. The shadow plane should get you there.
Okay. If we sound confident, let's go.
Let's.
Let's
All right.
cannonball.
El now will go ahead and proceed.
That's got some big 3, 2, 1 fighting energy.
Fighting.
Question mark? Welcome to the Shadow Gyre.
Oh fuck.
There is nothing on either side except for some faint points of colorless light, infinitely far beneath you. You see something. Actually, can you see anything? Can anyone here not see?
I see a bit of bridge.
Yes.
It's very dark, but I see nothing, sort of.
I can see.
All right, let me adjust your night vision. Hang on.
Mine should be like 120 if that matters.
Oh, well then it should be much better than that. Whoop.
60 for me.
Same, which looks like it's working.
Yeah, it looks like 60.
All right, Garnet, you should be able to see a lot more now, even though it'll be very dark.
Is it supposed to be mostly red? And I
You know what? Let me get rid of that effect real quick.
Oh, okay. So I don't look like I'm bleeding out on Call of Duty stuff. Okay, cool.
Get to cover.
Okay, bridge to Gyre.
All we need to do is walk it.
Does Elle now have better vision than me? If not, should I lead the way?
No, you have really, really good. She might have as good vision as you because of Shadow Mage. Let me see. Yeah, the two of you have 120-foot dark vision.
Okay.
She'll get up this far and then put up a hand. Athalor?
Yes.
Maybe you should go in front.
I can't see as far, but
That's fine. I think what you can see is more important.
what do I witness here?
The twisting strands of reality. Just as you beheld the sage tied up in, this place is threads upon threads upon threads of metaphysical geometry, all tied in amongst themselves, entangled in the the ties that bind the gyre to the firmament that make it so that this place is inside of itself. An infinite landscape of light and threads.
Okay, and just finding one Dokkalthar in all of this. Who was going to locate the lantern?
Who had the scroll? Mason, you had the scroll?
Of locate? I did not.
Well, somebody has it. One of you can use it. The question is it a concentration spell?
Locate object?
Mm-hmm.
It is concentration.
All right, so it doesn't matter who does it, but whoever does do it has to concentrate on it.
I can do it if needed. Shouldn't need to concentrate on anything else.
Okay.
All right. Read the scroll. Locate object. Sage lantern.
Okay. Focusing on the sage's light of truth, it leads you through an absolutely bizarre path into this twisting nexus of chaos. But there's a path nonetheless. Sometimes the path goes places where the twisting strands are too tightly wound for anyone to pass through. What do you do?
So just kind of describe the pathway to Athalor so you can still be the one to lead.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Is it about time to call up Woonra or wait a little bit?
I think Wuran fits in once we see the Herald's magic.
Okay.
Okay. I touch the edge of reality.
It doesn't feel unlike what you experienced on that bridge through the tempest at the marble edge of all that is. The hum that it sends through your bones is something your mind remembers more than your body. The familiar twisting tones of the gyre that don't resonate the way that they used to, but you built yourself this time around. You don't have that frequency inside of you because you were born with it. You have it because you remembered it and you wove that into yourself when you made a new pattern, a new Athalor. You are within it and it is within you. What do you do?
I reach out to try and like grab Garnet's hand, like buddy style, for going through. Mantra, this is going to sound very weird. Instead of your words for saying which way to go, could you try just humming how you feel about it?
Humming how I...
Yeah, it's weird. Just try.
I... Sure. Like starts like humming a tune, but like mostly it's like humming like how the words would sound if he was describing it, humming it kind of thing. That's all that it would make sense to him.
Athalor tries to find rhythm, melody, and resonance, and steps into the thing.
Okay. Mason, roll a performance check with disadvantage, please.
You gotta believe, Mason.
The lack of bard is so loud. Oh.
An 11.
Well, 11.
Athalor, what skill are you relying on to find your way using Mason's lackluster humming guidance?
I would say maybe Arcana?
Okay, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Ooh.
Okay. With the help of, in spite of, you're not entirely sure. You begin passing your way through, and as the four of you enter this twisting pathway, finding your way along these glowing strands of astral light. You very quickly lose track of what is up and what is down, left and right. It's like a net, a maze. It's like being lost inside a enormous heap of partially woven blankets that are all falling apart, and it's easy to get tangled in the threads. But Athalor is able to lead you step by step, plucking at one, sort of parting them gently, and making your way through. I'd like all four of you to roll intelligence saving throws, Athalor's with advantage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Easy clap.
Oh.
Oh. Nice.
All right. Yeah, you your brains are not melted by the sheer metaphysical experience of this all. Well
Where's
done.
Elmouse?
Huh? Yeah, I'll roll for her.
Let's see if Elmo gets brain melty.
I don't need to roll. I'm
Okay,
fine.
shut up! You're gonna kill our archmage.
Isn't that exactly what you want, Garnet?
Yeah, not yet.
Later.
Later, darling. Later. Kill me later. Yeah, she's fine.
She's good. All right. As direction starts to lose meaning, the song means you're like, believe in it, mantra.
Okay.
How are you going to tell me what is up in here?
I'll. Okay, refocus. Try again. And then tries to continue humming. This time more of like actually trying to make some kind of rhythm to it.
Okay,
Just
roll
like
a
saying fuck it. The words are not helping. It's just
roll perception, a performance check, please. A flat one.
All right. 19.
Much better. Athalor, make an Arcana check with advantage, please.
Oh, we are dancing now.
Let's go.
We are dancing to a
Oh
tune
yeah,
of a jar.
25. You are fine. It does sort of take up this rhythm, and you feel yourselves moving faster and faster, like you're pulling yourselves along or being pulled along. Even though you're not attached to any of these threads, it has the same sense of flight and or falling as being on a zip line.
Mm.
And as you get closer and closer, Athalor, you notice that this space is empty, lonely, unfriendly, inescapable all around you. It's always been there, and it's always been comforting, but now it's gone. And you don't belong here anymore because you cut it out of yourself.
I squeeze Garnet's hand to remind myself of those who I chose instead of that where I don't belong.
Mm. And it's in that moment that you recognize those thoughts were not your own. And all three of you notice how very terribly cold it's become. And we will continue our journey when we return from this break. More Book of Dawn IOTH Academy momentarily.